Nigerian cyclist Ese Lovina Ukpeseraye faced a challenge at the Paris Olympics yesterday. Ukpeseraye didn't have a bicycle for the keirin and sprint events, and she noted that on her X account that this was due to short notice given to her.
However, the German cycling team showed sportsmanship by offering her a bicycle to use. Ukpeseraye expressed gratitude for their support, highlighting the Olympic spirit of unity and assistance among athletes. Joining us is a News Central's correspondent at the Paris Olympics, Yemi Galadima. Good morning, Yemi.
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for joining us. Pretty embarrassing when that story broke yesterday, of course, when she cried out. And, of course, it adds to the list of things that maybe have embarrassed the Nigerian Olympic Committee generally. But what can you say about this particular incident? I see that the Minister of Sports has responded and clarified exactly why things may have played out like that. It was an impromptu invitation to participate in the sport, according to him. But tell us what you know.
Yeah, just like the speech said, that was not an event that we had qualified in earlier, and so it was sort of like a last-minute thing, because it was a road event we had earlier qualified for, not the track event, and so that was why things played out the way they did there yesterday.
All right. What would you say has been, I mean, yes, it was last minute. To an extent, at first glance, the first thing we see is, we feel a bit embarrassed. Like, why did we have to borrow the bicycle? But what would you say have been some of the sour points and some of the sweet spots? So let's start with the bad news first. Then we get to the good news. Some of the sour spots
Could you just repeat your question, please?
All right. I was saying, what would you say are some of the sour points and the sweet spots for Nigerians at the Paris Olympics? If you can run through some of the maybe embarrassing or sad situations you see have occurred so far, and then some of the ones that are really exciting.
I think it's actually the fact that it's 2 days to the end of the Olympics and we are yet to win a single medal. That is not a good showing at all from a country with the population and potential we have. And seeing smaller countries, yesterday Botswana won a gold in. And we've seen smaller African countries, winning medals. Zambia won a medal in the men's 400 meters after 28 years. So saying things like that and then people asking you, how come Nigeria has not won a medal, it can be quite embarrassing. But then we also look at some people who have made history for us. We saw Samuel Ogazi in the men's 400 meters making the Olympic final since 1988. No Nigerian man has made the Olympic final in the 400 meters. So that is great history. We had 3 women in the long jump yesterday, long jump final. It has never happened for us before. So looking at just those small bright sparks sort of makes quite a good story for us. But overall, I think we should be doing better, much, much better.
Yeah, I think the Tigers also should be mentioned as one of the things that have happened well for Nigeria.
Definitely, making history for Africa.
Yeah, Toby
Both men and women, we were the first team to qualify for the quarterfinals at the Olympics.
Yeah.
First African team.
Yeah, fantastic. And Toby Amoson, I think, is also hopeful at this still.
Yes, he is. But, the problem is when you hinge all your hopes on one person.
Unfortunately.
She's competing in the semis this morning and then the final. And you do not want a situation where this person is under pressure. Because now nobody has delivered. We've not won a medal. And then it's like your whole hopes are on this person. That's a lot of pressure and it shouldn't be. But we're wishing Toby the best, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Confirm what time she's going to be running, and then also, are we, serious if we truly were expecting a medal? Are we just being, optimistic?
When Toby ran the heat, she looked pretty good. She was smooth, and she's actually quite relaxed. She's not coming with a lot of pressure, I think. She's not putting that pressure on herself. So she looks very smooth, and she's definitely one of the contenders. So she's someone to actually watch out for in the 100 hurdles. That should be at about 11:05 a.m. Nigerian time this morning.
Yeah. Now, the optimism I was talking about was the Nigerian Olympic team generally. Do we seem like a country that has trained enough to guarantee medals at the Olympics? Or are we once again just going there, for the fanfare and, of course, with prayers and optimism?
I think it depends on the event. For some events, we actually had medal hopefuls like the women's wrestling. We had Odunayo Adekoroye, we had Blessing Oborodidu, who are among the best in the world in their events. In their categories. So in events like that, actually, we were right to expect medals. But yeah, they are just the few. And then people like Toby as well, Ese Brume. Unfortunately, Brume has struggled with injury this year. And so yesterday, she could only finish fifth. But in the past, she's actually always produced medals for Nigeria. So in some events, yes, I think in a few events we were good to go. But for most, I think we actually have a lot of work to do.
All right. Yemi Galadima, we hope that the next time you're joining us, it will be to talk about the good news that we have gotten our medal. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your time in Paris.
All right. Thank you.
All right, then.